Oh, what is going on, Shedheads, and welcome back to the Green Room. It is Friday night, and I don't know what's going on, but apparently we're having some major technical difficulty today. Obviously, you can see once again, I'm not in my normal studio. I am in the lair of the one, the only Punk Rock Silver Fox, who will be joining us shortly because he's actually still over there at Steel Valley Vapors. Run the shop. You know what I mean?
Being that boss, man.
Slinging the good old vaping word. I will say I was actually part of a couple sales today at the shop, which was kind of cool. Always fun getting to hang around the shop. And I don't know if you see, but behind me, there's a couple people hanging out, and there's probably going to be some more trickling in the background as the show goes on tonight, because this is the weekend of the Steel Valley meetup, and that happens tomorrow. So everybody's kind of showing up tonight. So there's going to be some other faces that you'll see pop up in the background, and it will be probably part of the show at some point. But with that being said, let's start the show up as we normally do and get into maybe some vape buffets, what we got in front of us tonight. And with that, Sean, what do you got in front of you, bro?
Yeah, so I just got home, was able to rewick a little something a little bit ago, and right now it's just this guy that I've been working with. It's the Cabana Spotty. I of course am so terribly unprepared right now. I don't even have my controller up. Pardon me for no focus mode. Yeah, totally no focus mode right now. But yeah, got the Cabana Spotty and the Squire on top, and the fantastic DHD drip tip known as Tombstone in there, and just got a fresh delivery in, so I've got some Dragon Shake that I'm vaping on because I needed that tartness, and that's what I got going on. So Uncle Chris, I heard a rumor that you rewicked something recently. Want to tell us about it?
Actually, it's just done. I haven't even taken a rip yet, but I just put enough on there that I can take a rip. So this is gonna be the only setup I'm rocking tonight. I got the Clutch X18 on top. I got the RDA for vaping 2, custom coated by the one, the only, the legend, my boy Ashton Palmer from Palmer Spatters. I got the Grape Chip DHD chop top on top, and I have Twisted 4200 coils in here, and the liquid. Because I just want to be there in spirit, even though unfortunate events have kind of happened and I wasn't able to make it to the meetup. I'm rocking a little bit of that ultraviolet Georgie, because if I was there, I would have been vaping it, because I was going to get a couple bottles from Will. So I was like, you know what? This is my last bottle, but right now I know that I'll eventually get those from Will. I would be vaping this right now if I was there. That's what I'm going to vape. That's what I got. James, how about you?
All right. So, of course, if you guys seen the cloud check this morning, then you guys have seen I'm rocking my Mando RCM custom coated by Palmer's Powders, the one and only. I call this my White Mando Ranger, because it's like a mashup between a Mandalorian and the White Power Ranger, and it looks sick as tits. On top, I've got the RDA 2 on top from Coil Turd. Love this RDA. I got to say it. I think it's my top. It's my favorite. It used to be the original, but he did it again with the V2. It's just a banger. On top, I've got a Blizzard chop top from DHD. It's kind of got like a little bit of like almost like a white ice sort of look. Like when you look at it, it looks like it's got little flecks of like, when an ice cube freezes and you can kind of see through certain spots, but certain spots are a little foggy sort of thing. It's dope. I love it. Coil wise, I believe I got some Twisted Timmy's Aliens in here that are just ripping and roaring, and you boys, you know what I got? You know what I got inside of this?
I do for sure.
I got that mango, baby, back on the train. Shout outs to Will, and of course shout outs to Homeboy for putting out this delicious mango liquid. I have 3 bottles. I got 1 right here and 2 in the backpack already. Love that stuff and had to get a couple more bottles. And I picked up something new today, as a matter of fact, at the shop. And I have something that pretty much exactly like this, but in a smaller form factor, but I had to try the new one. It's the Stubby 21, the 21700 version of the Stubby. As you can see, I've got one of the new, let me do this so you can see what battery I got in there. Focus. 21700 P45B, one of the new monocells in there. And I'm rocking the Stubby tank on the inside that comes with it. And I put an AJ Holland billet box special on the inside because the Still Valley Vapors had a couple sets still available. So I grabbed up a set, threw one of those in there, and dripped some of this deliciousness. The guava jelly, the mixtape from Deep Cuts. Love this stuff, and it is tasting extra delicious. And I also made sure, because I knew I was going to buy one of these, so I brought a nice integrated tip, because integrated tips are the way. And this is a nice Bennett Tool Customs tip that I just really like, and it's super comfy to vape on. And yeah, I also have a brewski, because it's vacation for me, and why not let the hair down or let it loose. I don't have any to do it with, so we'll just have a beer instead. And Sean helped me decide. I picked up some sours this week, and I got some of that slush, and this is a sour ale with strawberries, raspberries, lemon, and lime. So we're gonna see what it's about.
Yeah, it sounds fire.
Nice Penguins Pilsner, or lager, pint glass, whatever you want to call this. I don't know. I'm not that much of a beer snob, but I do like my sours. So cheers, fellas. It's tasty, boys. And by the way, we got some people back here. Like I said,
yeah, you do.
Why don't we ask them what they're vaping on? Since the first one's here, they can participate in the buffet. Of course, if you guys don't recognize, this bearded fella back here, he does a show also on YouTube. That's usually after ours. Of course, tonight is their week off, but he does a show with a Vandal in chat. That's Mr. Anthony Romella. Anthony Romella.
Yeah, it's enough of
that. So what are you vaping on, Anthony? What you got, bro?
Same thing all the time. My Gore 21 is up to 330,000.
Jeez. Woo.
This might be the last run for it. It's starting to fluctuate on its resistance just a little bit. And then, as always, I have the John Wick of sub-ohm tanks, the Horizon Falcon.
That's a funny quote, because today we had a John Wick marathon at the shop, where we watched all 3 John Wicks, because Will, even though he owns all 3, has never seen them. And so we had to change that, and let's just say they're better even like the 4th time. They're just as good the 4th time watching them. Fucking John Wick is the shit. But anyways, that's all you got, Anthony?
That's it.
And if you guys don't know, you guys might know this guy. He's in chat every Friday hanging out. He's a faithful shedhead. We got Mr. Ern in the hizzy. What up, dude? What are you vaping on, Ern?
1111 Reborn, Valhalla Mini, and Oh Boy Mango.
Oh Boy Mango, Valhalla Mini on, or that's just the regular Valhalla, right? Because that's the on the 1111.
30.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the micros, the small.
Micros.
Yeah, Valhalla Mini on the 1111 Reborn. I gotta say, dude, that 1111 Reborn, Chris, I was holding it in my hand today, and I'm like, this has got a grip on it that I think Uncle Chris would like, because it's got like one of that real high grip, like right above where it splits. And I was like, I bet if Uncle Chris had this in his hand would be up above that split, bro. 100%.
Yeah, it probably would be. I have the Triple X Reborn. It's pretty nice. The 1111 I did like more than the Triple X Reborn. So I mean, maybe I'll get one eventually, but I can't make any promises.
Hell yeah, dudes. So with that wraps up the old buffet. So I guess it's time to find out what's happening coming up this Monday. If you guys are aware or hip to it, we do this thing on podcasting platforms all over the place called the Shed Time Podcast. And it's time to find out what's new in the shed. So, Sean.
Boom. Check it out. If you are familiar with the shed, then you know we talk about all sorts of things. Sometimes it's shed time related, sometimes it's not. And I mean, in this episode coming up, we did get a little into that shed time discussion and the history of where your products might be coming from, as well as this whole concept of going from legacy to legal. It's something that's coming up a lot, and it's kind of an interesting idea of, people who knew it in the streets are now doing it for legal, fully bonded business. And so that's kind of a cool concept. We also talk about payphones. You guys remember those things? Little box, phone in it, you pick it up, throw some coins in, make a phone call, cut you off halfway through your conversation. Yeah, those things. We had a nice conversation about those because, nostalgia. And we even talked about music theory and history because, we're all over the place. So if you want to hear about all that and more, go ahead, check it out. Shed Time Podcast. It's on all your favorite platforms. There we go. That's the right. Plasterforms, and coliforms. But seriously, it's on every major platform. Wherever you find your podcast, you can find Shed Time Podcast. It's even on the interweb. Just Google that shit. It's on everything. And that's what's up in the shed.
It's on all the things. We got another guy just showed up, guys. Another person in the old Cobra Cabana. That's what this place is called that we're in here. That's where the title of tonight's episode came from. It's a Cobra Cabana session because instead of a normal Shedhead session where everybody jumps into the Zoom room, they're all just coming into the room I'm in. That's what's happening. And we're just gonna hang out. And we got Mr. Ryan, aka Mr. Effin' Delight, in the house.
That sketchy guy.
What you got, bro?
Oh, I got the old where's it at? The AP signature mech coated by the man himself, Mr. Ashton Palmer.
Oh, he came out with some heat tonight.
And in that, to top it all off, I got some of this stuff.
Rock and roll.
That SE, baby.
Beauty.
And fabulous.
Hell yeah, dudes. So obviously, I'm hanging out at Still Valley. I will say this. One thing I will say, it is a slight bummer because unfortunately, Uncle Chris was supposed to be here. And dude, I just want to say we're gonna have extra fun on your behalf. And
thank you, appreciate it.
And any cool stuff that does happen, we'll make sure we relay the message. So
send me
at
a few
least you
texts.
don't miss out on those things. Everybody else will have to just find out, as they come out, but we'll make sure as they are happening. You know what I'm saying? So
And shoot Chris a text, but get in Discord real quick.
Yeah. bro, hurry up.
Dude,
pop in a video chat.
iMessage, that's like the OG shit right there.
Right?
That's
Get some
actually
FaceTime.
OP, really. Yeah, dude.
Exactly. Call you up on FaceTime like, dude, you never believe what happened. Oh, by the way, guys, RIP the Poon Shoes, man.
Yeah, dude.
I heard this.
I'm so surprised by that.
It's crazy.
Do you think but do you think he really retired them though, James?
Well, let's just say this. He didn't wear
They didn't come.
Yeah, and every time I have ever met Corey in real life or I've seen him, he's had the Poon Shoes. So I will say this, it was kind of disheartening when he showed up. And not only did he not wear his Poon Shoes, but he's wearing socks too, bro. Because he's the guy where it's the Poon Shoes, no socks. That was the combo. Poon Shoes, no shocks. No shocks. Poon Shoes, fast. Poon Shoes, no socks, basketball shorts, bro. But now he's got Airwalks, Hey Arnold socks, and basketball shorts, bro. He's changing it all up on me.
Bro, is he growing up on us?
If he had worn like khaki cargos or something, then I'd be like, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the next step.
I think he might have actually worn pants too at one point. I don't know, dude. Things are crazy over here, bro. Things are going down in Still Valley, and then the week has only begun. You know what I mean? Like tonight's the first night that Anthony and Ern are here. So I will just say, as the night goes on, a lot of shed time will probably incur. Later on. Maybe
No way.
It's gonna be a good time, guys. It's gonna be a good time. I will
I
say
seen that Georgia boy is on his way.
Yeah, he's there. He's here. We're all at the shop hanging out earlier. The only people that were still like en route are Mr. Not the Real Gerard Butler, aka Lee. Shout out to
Wow.
our main man.
Hey,
And they're
at the
here.
shop now, yeah.
Oh, so they're at the shop, so they should be here shortly, possibly too. And the one, the only PSS Pam.
Oh gosh, hide the
That's
boule.
awesome.
I'm excited, and yeah,
Dude, she's gonna come in from like little shop with
she's
just like a
gonna be walking.
knapsack
She's gonna
filled with
come into the
fucking,
basement like this with arms full of boule, bro.
or
Just-
dude, her backpack on and she's like holding the straps because she can't just let them go. She'll fall backwards.
she just comes in pulling a wagon. Luckily, Will did make sure to get a nice fresh shipment of boule in preparation for Pam's arrival. But I will say this: he probably won't have any as soon as you know that the weekend's over, because there's going to be a little bit of a sale going down, which is going to be sick. But it's going to be nice, dude.
Well, when I left the shop, she was in the area where the bulle is. So I don't know if she was starting already or she's.
She could be, man, or she's just like eyeballing her route for tomorrow. It's like, all right, start here.
She's like budgeting it. She's like, okay, so
Dude, I'll
that's
tell you this.
the first week of April. That's every week. I'm good if I buy everything on the shelf until August 6th. Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, dude. Regardless, man, I'm just excited. Like we were talking earlier, I was like, it's crazy we made our big internet world small. You know what I mean? Which is because it's like we get to talk about all of us are usually in the chats on Fridays. You know what I mean, hanging out, and a lot of us now are getting to be in the same place at one time.
Pam says she'll see you soon. Kevin says he'll be there soon.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's all about the positive vibes and just getting together as a community, dude, and just enjoying each other's, actual real life company. You know what I mean? We don't get to do this very often, dude. So I always make it a point to cherish these meetups, dude, because it just brightens up. It kind of like invigorates me each time. You know what I mean? Just in life and creating content and just in the community in general. I love it, dude. And getting to hang out with all these dudes. Like, dude, I will say this: I've already eaten like probably my weight in food the past couple days. We went and got some, dude. Let me tell you about these mango margaritas we had last night, bro. We ended up getting 2 pitchers of them, but dude, they were the most delicious like margarita ever. It was just like, it almost tasted just like a mango slushy, bro, with a hint of tequila.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But it
That's
was
dangerous.
dude. Oh, dude, that's the first thing I said. I was like, these could be dangerous. I could drink easily multiple and not even bat an eye, dude.
Yup. That's the danger of having a good bartender, when they can get that mix just right, that you can
And let's say this too.
go ham.
Getting them by the pitcher, I think, is the way to go too. Because by the second pitcher, dude, I don't know if it was that they were really good or they just like got stronger by the second round, dude. Because I'll tell you what, man, that second one was absolutely. SBK Vapes is a deep down. We're all one big vape fam. 100%, dude. 100%. Hinted Tequila is the best brand. I didn't even know that was a brand, dude. That's hilarious if it is. But yeah, dude, I'm not even sure what we're gonna end up doing later. I know one thing we're planning on doing tomorrow night, boys. Wings, baby.
Say, please tell me the wings plan is still on.
Yeah, it's still
And
going down. And of
orders
course,
last, right?
yeah, of course, Corey. Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, when we go to get wings tomorrow night,
Oh, absolutely.
and when the waitress comes up to you, you tell her that guy goes last, and you point at Corey. That's the plan, and we're sticking to it. Hopefully, he doesn't know about it. Even if he does, that's hilarious.
Yep. And he'll just have to sit there and Yep.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys seen too. I switched things up on you guys in the poll. I only gave you guys 2 options this week, so it's easier to narrow it down. You know what I mean?
But we got a lot of people who are going to participate in this.
Yeah,
There's only certain games that fit that size crowd.
I was figuring this one's could be either one of these could be fun. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do like a picture this or anything super crazy in depth. I was gonna throw a couple other ones up there too, but like I was like, a couple of the games are pretty much take it or leave it, and you know I think we did something similar to that like a week or two ago. So let's just do like a normal take it or leave it if we're gonna pick that, and then you know for something else, I was like, oh, would you rather? Why not, dude? They're always fun. And we all know Kevin K, that's his favorite game. And Kevin K is going to be here to participate. Maybe he wants to, you know, get down. But yeah, dude, we spent the past few days at the shop, man. It's been cool. Picked up a couple things. He's got a nice little selection of items. Doing a nice little sale tomorrow, which I'm actually kind of stoked on. You know, for anybody looking to pick up some liquids and stuff. I know these guys are probably going to take part in the sale tomorrow. At least a few of them are, at least on maybe some liquids. He's going to have a couple sales on some RDAs, like $25 apocalypses and stuff, dude.
Let's go.
Not too bad.
That's an absolute steal. It's like a great RDA.
Right?
Yeah, well, in my opinion. Sorry, I should say that. In my opinion, it's a great RDA. The 25 is a great RDA.
It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one at all. Oh, what did I do here? I clicked off my screen and you guys all disappeared. There you are. Hello.
Bang.
I'm running
We're back.
computers right now, so I'm trying to remember which mouse I need to work which computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, tomorrow is gonna be fun too. Another cloud comp. I think we're gonna do. You guys gonna participate in the cloud comp? No. Come on, Anthony. You don't think you're subbing until you can check some clouds, bro?
I think it can.
Just turn it up, open your airflow, and let her rip. But yeah, dude, that should be fun. Unfortunately, the reigning champ will not be able to defend his title, but I will be here, Chris, to step in and defend the title.
Do it. Win.
You know, I did take second, so you know it's only
Take that W.
Yes. Team Green needs to stay in the lead.
I'm gonna rock some of these twisted Timmies in the old RCM and see what happens. You know what I mean? See if Mango can project enough dense of a cloud to get some distance. You know, there's gonna be some brutal competition, though. I will say that. You know, we got a few people that maybe have a little bit bigger of a lung capacity than I do. Who knows what people may bring as far as setups go? Because as you guys know, these are outlaw cloud comps. So rung what you brung. You could come in with a series stack mod or a series box like Uncle Chris did last year, and you know, you could take the whole W if you want, or you know, you can come in. You know, maybe you want to try come in like with a little sleeper setup and somehow just chuck some fatties. You know what I mean? You don't want to participate with the pod device. We don't care. It's all in good fun at the end of the day. I'm not necessarily sure if there's going to be prizes or anything like that, but at the end of the day, it's just fun, dude. And I'm going to try to stream it somehow. Probably end up doing it on like Instagram on my phone, because that'll probably be the easiest way to do it this time around, because I don't have like a mobile microphone and all that stuff to do it on my laptop. But might do it through Instagram, and then we'll have you guys maybe vote on winners and stuff like that. But hey, we got some friendly faces here. We got Pam. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. We're live on the YouTube's Green Room, so there's Pam. There she is. And of course, we got not the rear Gerard Butlers in the house as well. What up, Lee?
How are you?
Good, man. Good.
Good seeing you.
So as you guys can see, party's already getting started, bro. Already getting started. It's going to be a fun night.
It's about to be out of control. I see another sketchy bearded character in that background.
Does it look like a plank? Then that would be Corey.
Hey, he's got the wrong shoes on, bro.
There he is. That's what we said. Oh, come on, step right here, right in front of Anthony. Look. The poon shoes are gone. No, step back. Go step back. Right there. Stop. They're gone.
For now.
But he's not wearing socks, so I guess he's kind of slightly working back. Who knows? The shoes might reappear. But yeah, dude,
they're in the trunk. They're in the trunk.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for tonight and tomorrow. see, like when you got all these people standing behind you, it's kind of hard to think about what to say on one of these streams, you know.
Yo, I mean,
Or when
everybody.
you're- or when you're using somebody else's office and you know they're just in the other room watching the stream. Grim, that means you. Like it's weird, dude. It's like all extra, way more extra pressure than people just being on the chat. You know what I mean? It's like they're like actually there. They can actually, you know, just like walk in and like do something. But that also makes it more fun because that also means hearing a few, they can participate in a game, which would be pretty sweet as well.
I don't really like games.
Games are, you don't really like them? Yeah, Anthony's not a fan. So if you guys don't want to participate in any games or any fun, don't check out the Friday Fallout. It's not a good time at all. It's honestly kind of a drag. All right.
Politics and
Yeah, politics and you know, they talk about golf. So yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, if you guys really do want to play some really fun games and watch a really entertaining stream with some funny ass dudes, go check out the Friday Fallout for sure, dude. That's why, you know, whenever we want to have like a real like fun game night, I have to hit up Anthony because, you know, he's just the dude, you know what I mean? One day, like I said, we gotta try to get you and Vandal on for an episode of like a
Yes,
room Fallout.
dude, that'd be a lot of fun.
Maybe what we could do is we just do like a mashup episode where we just like make it a little bit of a longer episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just kind of do like one of those
I think
things.
we need to do Family Feud style, the green room against the Fallout.
That could be fun too.
That'd be cool.
So
That could be fun too. We'll have to work some stuff out.
That'd be a real wild time.
Yeah, dude. A family feud could be pretty fun.
Vietnamese currency is dong.
Let's see what else we got going on here in chat. Surek says, Poon Sauce, you just calm down. Those support beams are for me to lean next to. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Sewer Rug is known to lean against pretty much every beam in this basement at one point in time.
Jeopardy, and I had like
18 holes sponsored by Mints. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I think that was meant for you, Overdrip. I'm reading messages, not even for me at this point.
18 holes sponsored by Mints. I'm in for that.
Somehow it progressed into Dawn Party method now.
So what do you guys say? Do you say we take a little bit of an earlier shed time break maybe, and then get into maybe a little bit of a longer game since we're going to have quite a few people that may participate? What do you say? Huh?
Yeah, I'm down.
I approve of this plan.
All right. So with all that being said, Sean, go ahead and tell the people what's about to happen here.
My friends out there in internet land, this is your opportunity. You may stretch your legs, you may grab a beverage, you may take a bio break, but whatever you do, this is what we like to call shed time. So it's time to inhale that good shit and exhale that bullshit. We about to get it in.
It's shed time, baby. And we're back. Sorry about that, fellas and ladies. We had a little, situation, but we got it figured out, and now we're back. But with that being said, it is time for us to see what this poll is at. Because if you guys don't know, after the shed time break is usually when we get into a game. And with tonight was Cobra Cabana session. I have quite the panel of people. We got good old Lee, not the real drawer Butler. We got Duchess Coils. We got Anthony Ramella. Earn, F and Delight might even chime in a time or two. There's some other faces back there, but these are who we have that are going to participate along with the few of us here on the panel. So with that being said, let's end the poll and see what we've got tonight. And the official tally comes in at 55% of the vote. And the game for tonight is a one that begun this whole thing. I think when it comes down to the games, it is time for a little bit of ticket or leave it. If you guys have seen us play the show before in the past, then you guys pretty much know how this goes. It is a game where we drop a suggestion or a category on you guys out there in chat, and then you start dropping those suggestions in the chat, and we pick one out one at a time and let everybody here on the panel, as well as our other illustrious panel here, give their thoughts on whether or not they will take it or leave it. Yeah, definitely a full one tonight, Chris, for sure. And with that, it's pretty simple. You can kind of give like a small explanation of why you would take it or leave it, but it's pretty much you take it as in, I will, whatever. You'll figure it out as the game goes. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. So with that being said, what are we thinking here as far as a category tonight, boys and panel? You guys, anybody have a suggestion possibly on a category for this here, take it or leave it?
I mean, considering that we're here for hangs at a vape shop, right? I mean, we could do liquid. I mean, there's so many different like genres, right?
I actually couldn't really fully hear that.
There was a suggestion we could do like vape liquid. Like, would you take or leave it on a vape liquid? What do you guys think? Any thoughts out there?
All right, I got one. How about this? We're gonna expand it a little bit. Things you'll find in a vape shop.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be liquid, it could be coils, it could be vape device.
Exactly. Anything that you might find for sale in a vape shop.
Or something like that. All right, I like that. Things that you, or here you go, things that you would maybe find or purchase or, possibly get at like a vape meet at a vape shop sort of situation. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you get some freebie little promo stuff, like maybe a little keychain or what, anything like that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a good, I like what you did there, Sean. So with that, we're going to come down to you guys out there in chat and start dropping those suggestions of things for us to pick out. And then we'll go one at a time and kind of pick one out, pass it around. We'll probably just keep it to the three of us picking them out. And then, you know what I mean? We'll just kind of do that like once or twice. And then we'll have just the rest of the panel chime in. I feel like that'll probably be the best way of doing this because not everybody here has got the chat up and all that. So with that, let's see, get those suggestions in chat. And you know what? Might as well, since we are here in the house of Steel Valley, aka the Punk Rock Silver Fox's Cobra Cabana, from Miss Michelle Lynn Doldime, which, by the way, Michelle, wish you were here, sending your love, but you are definitely here with us, in spirit, as well as everybody that, is here in chat. You're also a part of the meetup at this point in time. She says, the Easy Dripper. Take it.
Leave it.
Or
leave it.
I guess I don't even have to say because Chris.
Not to me.
Say there's actually video of Chris leaving that Easy Dripper.
Oh, he didn't just leave it; he yeeted it.
Yeah, it was definitely a textbook definition yeet.
Yeah, for sure. So it sounds like Chris is definitely leaving the Easy Dripper. To finish off here on the panel, Sean, what do you think before we get to these guys over here? You gonna take?
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna dump it. I'm gonna waste it. No Easy Dripper for me.
All right. And for me, as convenient as it may be, I do find it kind of pointless to take one liquid out of one bottle to put it into another bottle to drip it into my atomizer when I could just drip it out of the bottle it originally came in.
Yeah, you bypass that entire thing.
Yeah, not only that, but then I could also fill my RTA with that same bottle. Because I can't do that with an Easy Dripper. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's me. So Lee, what about you, Lee?
I would leave it because it's not something that I would use. But if you want to use one, like Will, he wants to use one, sure, more for you.
All right. So Lee says he's leaving it. Leaving it. Duchess.
I actually have one at home. So
Oh,
Is it in the
Listen.
trash can or is it?
no. I didn't put it in the Canadian recycling at all. Like I actually use mine. So, you know, I mean, to be fair though, I actually only use it for bottle violence because I'm only going to use that liquid in a mech. So that's why I would use it. Otherwise, I agree with frames. It's not useful in any other capacity.
But you are still taking it.
Yeah, I'm still taking it.
All right. Anyway, so we got one leave it, another leave it, one take it. Anthony Ramella, easy dripper. I kind of think I know the answer for Anthony.
Well,
But
here's the thing.
I'll let him explain his answer.
Being an ex vape store guy who was buying products for vape stores, I could see myself making extra money by selling morons easy drippers. So I guess I would have to say it's a take it because I personally could use it, but I can understand why it would be in a vape shop, and it's probably a profitable item.
Make that money, bro.
All right.
make that money, bro.
Be one of the morons that would buy it from the vape shop, and then I'd never use it again.
All right.
I have a couple similar products, and they never get used. They're at home.
All right, Georgia boy, you want to jump in on this game?
I'm taking it because I'm gonna buy one tomorrow, probably.
George's boy says he's taking it, and he's gonna. Oh wait, hold on.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna buy one tomorrow.
Take it.
Oh wow, tough.
That was a pretty good Georgia boy impression. That was pretty good. Not too bad. Now, shout out to Georgia boy. If you guys didn't know, he's also here. We got the whole squad. You know, it's a little stooge / yo-yo meetup situation. It's fun. And of course, Ryan, what about you? Easy dripper, take it or leave it. I think I know the answer.
I think you know my answer on this one.
Give it to us, Ryan. What do you got?
I'm taking it.
Yeah,
All
but he's
day.
taking it.
Oh.
Got a couple of them, man. I've seen him use it. Jeez. All right.
Wow, we split this panel.
Definitely
Influence.
split panel. Did anybody answer in chat whether or not they're gonna, take or leave the easy dripper? Anybody out there use the easy drippers? Let's see.
Yeah, they're not. It doesn't look like anyone's touching that with a 10-foot pole.
It doesn't look like it at all. I dig me some easy drippers, says Steve-O. Steve-O likes an easy. What else we got? Anybody else? I'll stick with my glass dripper bottles. Thank you, says Michelle. Remember the go glass dripper bottle days?
Steve-O makes an interesting point, though. He says when you mix 500 ml batches of things, easy drippers are great.
Oh yeah, I could see that because it definitely would make more sense to transfer it from a 500 ml bottle into maybe something a little bit more pocketable and handy, but still, to each their own, I guess. All right, let's see. Chris, why don't you pick out the next one?
Okay, I can do that. Okay, so my next one's going to be here's one from John Vigliotti. Purge Mech.
Ooh, Purge
Mech. Take it or leave it.
All right. I'll start on this one. As much of a mech mod guy as I am, I love my mech mods. Not much of a Purge fan. You know what I mean? I will say some of them do look pretty nice, but the price and the performance, I feel like never really met for me. You know what I mean? I have definitely gotten mods at a fairly less, price point that perform, I feel, better than Purge mods. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that they're not great mods or they don't look great or whatever. Just not for me, man. Just not my thing. And I'm not a huge fan of how many threads are on the Switch. It takes forever to take them on and off on most of those things. But that's me. Sean, what about you?
All right. Well, I happen to own a Purge, and you guys have never seen me use it. So what does that tell you? I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had one, bro.
Yep. It's exactly where I put it when I was given it.
You have it twisted?
No, I have the remember Danny Castle's zombie?
Yeah,
I have it now.
yep. I remember that one, the ECC one.
I arranged for a friend of mine who wanted to buy it off of Danny, and then that friend eventually gave it to me because he never used it.
He didn't want it so bad that he
You
didn't
want to go to
wanna
the
use it.
peanut
Okay.
gallery first, Chris, before you
Yep,
answer?
go ahead. Yep.
Lee, purge mech mod. Take it or leave it.
I'm good, bro.
He good.
I'm
No
good.
explanation. He good.
I don't need a piece of brass that costs $500. You know, it's to me, it's a hype mech mod. I mean, there's like a dreamer cost me $99 and works just as well.
You're paying for the name.
Yeah.
All right. Duchess. Purge.
Smelt it down, know something else better. Fucking leave that shit. I'm not using it.
Gibberish.
That was some straight boomhauer.
What he said,
I
but
tried to get it out as fast as possible.
I don't know exactly what he said, but the gist of it was
I said smelt it down, mill something better, because I'm fucking leaving it. Like
smelt it down. Smelt it down, mill something better, and then he'll use it, is what he said. So I'm guessing he'll leave it. Anthony's gonna leave it.
Doesn't run a Falcon tank.
Anthony's gonna leave it. Yeah. I'll answer for him.
Gonna rent him.
Just that, yeah. No, there's no 5-10 pins on a lot of those, so it's out for Anthony. Earn, purge.
I'll leave it. Overpriced.
Overpriced says earn. Feel like that's kind of the general consensus so far from the peanut gallery. Georgia boy, take it or leave it.
50-50 because I have one, but it was gifted to me. So.
Okay, so he says he's on the fence because he has one, but it was gifted to him. So I will say this: you didn't buy one, so would you spend your own money on one? No, I'm saying that's a leave it. All right, Ryan, what about you? I think this is kind of a
Probably gonna be shocked on my answer because I have several, but I'm actually gonna say leave it because, like Lee said, and sure a lot of you would agree with me, they are way overpriced. And you can buy something for less money with a very high quality to it. And it works better than that $400 Mac mod.
Word.
Pow, 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 pow.
I think you said it pretty well, guys. Leaving it. And that's pretty much the peanut gallery. Chris?
Yeah, so you guys already know. Well, actually, so here's the thing. I have one purge mech mod that I actually do really like.
Oh,
and so like if it was all purge mods or one specific one, that's the difference for me. So solely because I like one mod that I have that's purge, I guess I have to take it, but it's only a slim piece. That is the only one I will take, period. Like only the slim piece. Every other one I would leave, but because it's purge mods in general, I'll have to say I'll take it because I do like that mod a lot.
All right, I feel like that's fair. That's fair.
Yep, that's
Sean,
honest.
go ahead and pick one out, dude.
Oh, I found a butte, and it's a callback to earlier. J Blaze Coyle said it. Glass dripper bottles.
Ooh,
Take them or leave them.
Take them or leave them. I feel like we start with the peanut gallery. Lee, glass stripper bottles, because I know Lee's been around for a minute. He knows about them glass stripper bottles, baby.
Oh man. Okay, so for an RDA, take it. For an RTA, leave it. It's just too much of a bitch to try to fill an RTA that has, like, I'm talking in the era of glass stripper bottles, you only had a small little hole to drip your liquid into. It wasn't, you didn't have that big open kidney shaped hole at the top, you know, to fill in RTA. So I'm kind of split on it. But for the retro, yeah, dude, glass stripper bottles for RDAs all day. Like, bring it back. Maybe make us a plastic dripper bottle, you know, because the glass is, if you drop it, it sucks. So anyway, go ahead,
right.
Duchess.
Does.
He's keeping it short and sweet because he doesn't want to get made fun of again. Duchess said, take it.
He said, "Schmelt it."
He said, "Schmelt it."
Yeah.
Schmelt it.
Smelt it.
Anthony, glass strippers. You were around back in the glass stripper bottle days.
I was, yeah, definitely, and they're great for traveling. you know, because the ones the
Oh, well, look at this guy.
are pretty
Look at this
soft,
guy.
like a fucking
Glass
glass
stripper
stripper.
bottle
So, you
right
know,
now, just doing his thing.
Filling up
just filling up the tank.
It's not just, you know, just a little vial at a time. I mean,
So
yeah.
travel, it's great because it's pretty leak proof. But for home use, no. But for travel, yes.
All right. Fair enough. Got man busted out a glass stripper bottle.
It was amazing.
Right?
Amazing.
That was not, dude. Man's full of surprises. Ern, what about you, bro? Were you around back in the glass stripper bottle days?
Shortly, and yeah, I'll take it for the nostalgia.
All right. He's going nostalgia for it for sure. George boy, were you around glass stripper bottle days? You're taking it? All right. Ryan, I know you're around back in them days.
Yeah, I agree with Ern 100%. Nostalgia only, but
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like I'm gonna have to kind of lean with both Ryan and Ern on this. Just because you used to be able to do this, you know what I mean? You have your glass stripper,
Yes.
okay, double fist it, pop it, drip, top, screw, vape, you know what I mean? It was
Quite a process.
Anthony was just doing it a second ago, you know what I mean? He's doing the whole thing and it's perfect. I used to love it for dripping because one full vial, you know what I mean? Perfect amount of liquid, you know what I mean? At a certain point, you can measure out your RDA to know how much to fill up your little dropper before, you overdripped it. And yeah, it was the easy dripper before the easy dripper, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, dude, I really liked it. And yeah, I think that too. I definitely feel like the glass bottle held the flavor better.
I was gonna say that is a big piece of why I would take glass. I was upset when everything started to change over to plastic.
You drink like a Coke or a beer out of a glass bottle, I feel like it tastes better. Or sometimes there's some things I don't mind out of an aluminum can too. You know what I mean? Because it does give it like that slight difference. But yeah, all right. So what are you guys thinking here?
Yeah. I'm all for glass bottle. When they started making the switch from glass to plastic, there were certain brands I immediately noticed a difference in flavor because of the change in the storage container. So for the difference in the flavor as well as just the sheer simplicity of exactly what you were talking about, being able to hold like this, take the dropper out, bang in, screw it down, and you're back to vaping. Dude, I miss glass dropper bottles, and one of my backup liquids that's still good is a glass dropper bottle of a s'mores liquid. I've actually vaped it on the show, and I'm gonna be sad when that's gone.
For me, honestly, yeah, dude, I'll take them. I don't know if I miss them, but I really didn't have a big problem with them when they're around. I was never that worried about dropping them, and because a lot of them were kind of thicker and they didn't break real easy. Like you could drop them and they'd break, but dude, I could fucking drop a plastic bottle and it cracks. So I'm not really that worried about that part. It was not really as easy to drip and drive, I will say that, because there were times where I would end up be dripping and have my hand on and nobody should be doing this. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just gonna give some experience. And you have one hand on the wheel and you have your mod in it and you have the dripper and you're going like this because of the bumps, and then you just snap the thing off because you hit a bump. And then you're fucked. So that's where I didn't really like them. But for just kicking it in this environment or where James is at, you know what I mean? That's fine. I wouldn't mind a glass dripper bottle because I don't know if I necessarily taste the difference, because a lot of the stuff I vape either I make or I've only ever had it in a plastic bottle. I would still take it though. I would take it.
Yeah. I remember talking to some of the liquid makers that I happened to, befriend in that era, and some of them wound up increasing flavoring a little bit to compensate for the loss by storing plastic bottles.
I guess I could see that though.
What it is plastic is porous.
Well, yeah,
and so it absorbs some of that flavoring, so they had to compensate for that. Once they got that dialed in, their liquids were back on point. but it was
It
interesting.
wasn't a direct like we're gonna go from this bottle to this bottle, not change anything. They had to actually change something.
Yeah, they actually had to increase some of the flavoring to make it still taste like they wanted it once it had been stored for a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So is that everybody on that one?
Yep.
So did we all pick one already?
Yep.
All right. So I guess it's my turn again. Let's see. Let's scroll up here. I want to find something interesting.
I mean, he wasn't.
Let's
Anybody
see.
who's worked in a vape shop knows that guy.
Let's go with. I'm gonna try to find something kind of on the wall.
I've seen a few good ones where I was like, "Ooh, these are interesting."
All right, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do this one because this is kind of an interesting one from Kevin K. I'm gonna add a word to it just because this is the big deciding factor, I guess. Sometimes cotton bacon prime. Take it or leave it. Let's start off with Sean.
I mean, I'll take it. It's cotton. It's kind of the standard. It's fine. It does what it needs to do. I don't have a problem with it.
All right, so Sean will take it. Uncle Chris.
I'll leave it. I don't really like it that much. There's like a multitude of cottons that I've tried that I would rather use. So if something's like 5th or 6th on my list, like to me that's not really a take. That's like in desperation mode. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave cotton bacon prime. Don't like it.
Okay, all right. Interesting. Leave.
All day. All day. Cotton bacon prime all day.
He says all day, baby.
All day. Every day.
All day.
They're both taking it. Both taking it. Anthony Ramella, what kind of cotton you use in your soda tank?
I gotta leave it because there's no bamboo or.
I was gonna say it's got
Yeah.
bamboo.
It doesn't have the good fibrous stuff in it, like the stuff.
Like the crown. What is it?
Bacon prime.
That's all I use.
All he uses.
Oh man, tough
life,
room.
baby.
Bacon roll, baby.
Georgia boy, what about you, bro? You prime guy? Not. Oh, he's leaving the prime.
Yes.
Specific reason or just not the prime?
Too much breaking time.
It says too much breaking time for him. He says. Interesting. What about Effin Delight? Where are you at on the prime bottle?
I'll take it.
Ryan says he'll take the cotton bacon prime. And of course, if you guys have seen any of my builds or any of my build offs, you guys know that I'm about that bacon life. I do a slight variation on Breeze Tone's bacon roll that I have coined the term the Janklin roll. And I actually did it today in this the Stubby 21, and I've got to say, it's wicking pretty damn well.
It's a flavor toot.
Yeah, dude.
He goes to Nick's office once and takes these long drags.
No.
out.
Yeah, he's like
I
trying
will
to
say
fight the
it-
timer.
Not dry, not
He
dry,
needs to snap in the.
still not dry. And
Yeah, you gotta do
guava
that.
jelly tastes delicious in there. And a little point
Yeah.
snap.
Guava gang.
So I think that was a quick one. On the good old bacon prime, we had a couple leave it's, which was interesting. But hey, to each their own. Not docking anybody's style. But who is it back on? Chris.
Chris.
For a pick.
Me for a pick. Okay. I gotta scroll up a little bit because there's a lot more suggestions and then a lot of answers. So the fuck, Kevin. He puts random 510 drip tips with company logos. Like, why would I even ask that, dude?
It's true though.
Hey,
It's very
honestly,
true.
bro, you go to a few shops.
I think that everybody would leave that. Just throwing it out there.
Put their name
Okay.
in everything.
So I'm gonna adapt this one a little
Yeah,
bit
you can
and make it
pull
a
out
little
one.
bit more specific, but it's from Addy Tooney, and I'm gonna go with DHD chop tops. So
Oh,
not any other drip tip, just the
not,
chop
not
top.
any DHD tip, but the chop
Yes.
top specifically.
Yes. So take it or leave it.
specifically.
DHD
Specific.
chop tops.
All right, so DHD chop tops. I think you guys already know my answer. Chop tops are life, baby. Oh, camera's over here. Oh yeah. All about it. Oh, shout outs to Poon Sauce McNasty as well, because I actually got this. Yeah, he's way over there. He hooked me up with a couple chop tops that he wasn't using, and I got a fresh Janklin tip, bro.
Oh, look out.
Yeah,
You're fucking
I don't
set
know if you
now.
guys know what happened to my original one. I melted it because
Dude, I've had to replace 2 Stay Golds because I melted them like an idiot.
yeah. So, and the cool thing about this one, no O-ring, bro. So it's a nice press fit, sick. But anyways, shout out to Chop Tops. I'm about that life. Sean, I think
Chop tops for life with a Y.
Live.
Life. Next.
Chris,
Are you gonna go through the room or you want me to go?
we'll let you go and then we'll hit the room.
Okay, yeah, dude, chop tops for life. Just like Sean said, but I'll say it just like Sean said it actually now. Chop tops for life. Cause yeah, dude, I love chop tops, all the colors. Let's go.
All right, Lee, what about you, bro?
Get a bus. I'm old school, baby.
Oh, he's going nub.
No, dude, this is half moon. Bro.
Oh, but
all
still
my
nub
drip tips
size.
are half moon. I'm an old school guy. Half moon was the drip tips.
All right, so now that Lee's done,
Oh, black bro.
oh, you got the black
Chop
pearl.
tops for life.
Black pearl. baby.
Pearl.
Dude, that
Go.
honestly is one of my favorite tips because it has just that little bit of sparkle in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It looks
dude.
good on a nice like if you got a nice glossy RDA. You know what I mean? It adds a little looks sick. What about you, Anthony? What kind of drip tips you be rocking? You be rocking the chop tops?
See, I'm hashtag big lips life. And big lips and chop tops just don't go together that well. So can't do it.
So he says no. The funny thing is, dude, is I got a fat ass bottom lip, but somehow the chop tops don't bother me.
God,
Yeah, dude, you know how to work it. That's all. Anthony's got a sloppy mouth. There's nothing wrong with that.
What that mouth
Hey,
do?
some people like that, but anyways,
Yeah.
Ern, what about you, bro?
Chop tops for life.
He said chop tops for life, baby. All right. What we got from you, Georgia boy? You got the chop top on there? What are you rocking there?
It's not a chop.
Oh, that is not a chop top, ladies and gentlemen. That is probably a skyscraper. I
Oh,
don't
that is definitely a skyscraper.
But ladies and gentlemen, look to the tallest drip tip ever. But I will say honestly, on this setup, it does not look bad.
No, it looks good on the setup. I'm not
And
mad at it.
Honestly, it looks pretty comfortable. You know what I mean? So I can't hate on it too much. Just definitely not my style. Ryan, round it up with a good old.
Let's put it this way, I own more than one.
He owns more than one, so I think that means he's taking them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's a chop top.
Taking it.
Mainly chop tops here. We got two crazy guys in here with skyscrapers on their mods, but hey, it's to each their own.
Hey, I'm not gonna hate on the old school half mods. I mean,
I'm
half
gonna
mods
hate,
are
but I'm
local.
also not gonna not call it out. You know what I mean?
They were just late on the short train. That's all.
All right. So
Frames, I can't call this a skyscraper, man.
all right, I get
That's not. There's no way.
that's but dude, look at the bore on that thing, dude.
Dude,
Rough. That's a tip.
that's like an 11-10.
Talk about just the tip, you know. Hey yo, all right. So I think that pretty much wraps up the room here. I guess we can run one real quick while we're waiting for Chris to get back, and then whenever he gets back, you can jump in on it, Sean. So it's your pick anyway, right?
Yeah, so let me go ahead and give another quick scroll through the chitty chat and see what else we got
Go
in
through there and get a
here.
good one, bro. Get a good. You know what I mean? Skim through all the other piddly ones.
Oh man. Oh, that's so fucking out there. I can't do that. That would have been good, but I can't do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Addy Tooney with Caliburn.
Ooh, standard Caliburn. Standard Caliburn. Take it or leave it. We'll go to the peanut gallery for this one to start it. Lee Caliburn. UL Caliburn.
Hey, I've never owned one. I had one. I never used it. Oh, there's this guy.
It's that Kevin guy.
I never used it, and a lady came in and talked about how much she liked it. They didn't have any more at the shop; they were out of them. So I gave her mine because I knew how much everybody swore by it. But if I would get one, I'd take it. Because I hear everybody swear by them.
Kevin K, jump in here real quick.
Caliburn.
Caliburn, take it or leave it.
Which model?
We're just going OG Caliburn or any Caliburn really. If you were to walk into a vape shop and they had a Caliburn, would you take it or would you just leave it?
I would. If I was in a pinch, I would take it.
Kevin, you gotta put your head a little lower.
Oh, because you're
a little higher.
Anyway. So I think Kevin said he'd take it in a pinch. Like if he needed a pod device and that was what they had in there, he'd grab up a Caliburn.
Yeah.
All right, Duchess, what about you, bro? You taking the Caliburn or you leaving it?
Actually own one. I'm taking it. It's my work model.
Duchess uses one on the daily work banger. Anthony, you gonna take the Caliburn or you gonna leave it,
I
bro?
have to leave it because they don't make a direct line version.
Too restricted for Anthony Ramella, not doing the Caliburn. He's all about that, direct along clouds, bro, clouds. Just chucking tits. What about you, Ern? Caliburn, are you gonna take it or are you gonna leave it?
If I didn't have anything else, I'd probably take it.
He said it in the same thing as Kev. If he was in a pinch and didn't have anything else to vape on and needed a device, he'd grab up a Caliburn.
And his name is in the name.
Yeah, your name is in the name. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to.
You can't have Caliburn without her.
Yeah, you can't have Caliburn without Ern. You know what I mean? So that is true.
What's a fact?
That's true. That is very true.
Boy,
Actually.
what about you? You taking a Caliburn?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, I'll have a place. You take it. What about you, Ryan?
It's solid.
Ryan says he'll take it. It's a solid pod device, and I'll jump in here and say, I've had quite a few Caliburns over time. The OG one was definitely pretty solid. I haven't had a chance to try many of the new ones. I think I had a Caliburn G for a little while. I would say it's not my favorite pod device. I definitely think there's one or two I'd probably grab over it if they had them, but I feel like if it was the only option they had and I needed a little, stealthy, travel pod device, I would grab a Caliburn. I wouldn't say, nope, and go without, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. What about you guys, Chris?
I would probably take it. I tried it. I have one of the newer ones. I can't remember which one it is. I haven't used it in a really long time, but I actually might bust it out because I have some coils for it and I just never have used it. So yeah, I'll probably take it. I'd take it.
There's a floating penguin in the middle of the room back there. It's weird.
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy.
Well, why don't you answer, Mr. Punk Rock Silver Fox?
What's that?
Caliburn, take it or leave it?
I'll take it.
He said he'll take it. Any specific reason, or you just, it's solid enough?
It's always thrown a decent flavor for me, and I've never really seen too many leaking issues.
Yeah, you haven't had too many come back to the shop.
Right.
All right, there you go. All right, Sean, what about you, bro? Caliburn.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm much like Anthony. It's clouds, and more clouds, please.
Not much of a pod guy, huh? Got it. All right, so let's see. Let's do like one or two more, and then we'll call it a night here on the old take it or leave it. I just picked out. Who picked up the Caliburn? That was you, Sean?
That was me. So it's you now.
Back to me real quick for one. Let's go with
Dean, you're awesome. That's gold.
let's see.
I just want to give Michelle a shout out because I would totally ask this one, but it would be only really applicable to maybe 4 people that are entirely on this show. But 80 watts on the Galatech.
Yeah, baby.
Everybody that's tried it. would try it again, bro.
Dude, 100% I'll take 80 watts on the Galatech again. Oh my God.
Trying to look for something funky.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
he's busting out the penguins and the hockey sticks. He knows what's up.
80 watts on the Galatech just filled me with such a crazy moment
Here
of
we go.
nostalgia.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
Here's a liquid one for us all to pick through. From Mr. Addy Tooney. And it's M Turks Turkish Harvest. Take it.
Take it.
All right. He's hopping in off the bat.
I've had to have James order it for me because I can't order it directly. Take it.
All right. And you know what? Before we get to you, Chris, we'll go to the panel here. Lee, Harvest, take it or leave it.
I bought a bottle.
For anybody that doesn't know, it's an apple butterscotch custard situation. Pretty tasty if you're into like those fall vibes. So Lee says he's taking it. He's in.
Take it.
Duchess is in. He's taking it. Have you had the Harvest? Never had it, but would you try it based off the profile? Apple butterscotch custard.
I would try it.
He said he would try it. He wouldn't necessarily just, nah. All right. Ern, have you had the Harvest? Are you down with it? Or would you try it? Apple butterscotch custard?
I've never had it, but I definitely would try it.
Ern said he'd definitely give it a shot for sure. George boy, you down with the Harvest, bro?
Never had it.
Never had it, but he'd try it too. He's not against it. Ryan, what about you?
Keep this ball rolling. I've never had it, but I'm down to
He's
try
down.
Wow, a lot of people have never
Yeah,
tried
I'm shocked.
Try it. What about you, Mr. Punk Rock Silver Fox?
I've tried it and I'll pass on it.
He'll pass, but let's be honest. There's 3 liquids that Mr. Punk Rock Silver Fox vapes, and they're all bottled violence. You got the vanilla, the toffee, and the caramel custard. And guaranteed majority of the time, it's one of those 3.
Grim says, taking Harvest, yes, 1,000 times.
And I will also say this too, though. Bottled violence is delicious. If you guys haven't tried it, check it out. But Chris, what about you? Harvest? You down with the Harvest, bro?
Yeah, dude, I'm down with the Harvest. I would take it. Okay, so this is like the one thing I will say. Like, if it came down to like my apple caramel cream custard or that, I would take mine. But if I didn't have mine, I would vape Turkish Harvest. So I would definitely take that.
I'll jump in here and I'll say I'm totally jumping in on the Harvest. But I would also vape the shit out of AC3 as well.
Oh my God, AC3.
They are 2 different beasts. You know,
Yeah, they are definitely, one's more apple forward, the other one's definitely more
Chris,
like
you get more of like
custard.
a natural apple creamy custard situation with that nice caramel, kind of blended in there. With Turks, you get more of kind of a spiced apple with the butterscotch and a little bit of a creamy notes. Where Chris's, you get more of the cream. Turks, you get more of the butterscotch with a more of a spiced apple, kind of similar to like an apple pie situation. You get some of that with Chris's too, but I'd say it's more appley. But they're both delicious regardless. So yeah, there goes the Harvest. And I think it's back to Chris for his next pick whenever he's ready. But yeah, dude, if you guys haven't checked out Harvest, definitely a banger for sure. We got a couple people in chat saying they'd take it. Grim saying taking Harvest, yes, times 1,000. Jay Blaze says bottled violence, all flavors are legit too. 100% agree with that. Hundy P, love it, says SVK vapes. Apple butterscotch custard, yes please, says Addy Tooney. Oh yeah, all day, dude, all day. It seems like a lot of people are in the chat.
Love it.
Can't go wrong with a nice, especially the fall time, dude. It's just like one of those ones like Harvest and the pumpkin AF from Turk are like perfect fall liquids, bro.
I mean, I'm an apple all the time guy. I'm over here drinking apple cider.
Okay, I just want to say I actually have to dip out, everybody. So everybody have a great weekend. Everybody that's like at Will's right now, you guys all have as much fun as possible because I do wish I was there. But yeah, I'll catch you guys probably later on. But everybody, take care. Sorry, I have to dip real quick.
No worries, bro. Do what you got to do. We'll catch you later on, Chris. Peace out, man. So yeah, dude's harvest seems like it was a winner. So with that, Sean, it's back to you for the next, maybe even the last pick of the
Make
night.
this the last one. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Not at home.
From part of the peanut gallery, because I like that this is kind of loaded. Mr. Georgia boy. He says, how about them hexomes?
Hexomes. Okay, take it or leave it, hexomes. And let's start off with Mr. Not the Rear Drawer Butler, aka Lee.
The hexome hoarder himself.
He's got two right here with him. Good old
I only have
O
two.
frame, and he's got the good old standard green anodized, which honestly was one of the first like quote unquote expensive mods I ever purchased. Was a anodized green V3. As a matter of fact, still got it at home in the old box of mods. Real quick as well, huge shout out to Mr. Grim Green himself for the awesome $20 super chat, dude. He's so gracious if you didn't have to do that. He said, I have to go shoot video right now, and that is super dumb. Have a great night, everyone, and wish I was there. I'm having so much FOMO right now. Well, dude, you're here with us in spirit, Nick. We'll have some extra shed time for you, my dude. Hopefully video gets shot, very speedily, no dangle clocks, and you can get that edited and up and ready for you as quick as you can. And like we said, dude, wish you were here as well, man. Appreciate the super chat, dude. It is definitely greatly appreciated, man. So with that, back to the hexome chat.
You don't get the answer. You don't get the answer.
Duchess coils, I guess you can answer. What is your take on hexomes?
You already know my answer.
Back and back.
No, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm not taking it.
Not taking it. He's keeping it short and
The
sweet.
reason why.
Doesn't want to get into it.
I'm gonna
There it goes. Anthony, take it or leave it. Hexome.
Leave it.
Leave it. Don't mess with the hexome. He likes the regulated situation. You know what I mean? Just the taste, right? And that's how it goes, especially with them cell phone devices, because those coils jump sometimes and they're always the same resistance. I get it. What about you, Ernie? Down with the hexomes, bro?
Never use one.
Never used one, so you're gonna leave it, or would you take it if you had the opportunity? Would you purchase one?
Yeah.
Ern said he would take one if he had the opportunity, and I don't blame him. What about Kevin K? Hexome, you taking it or leaving it?
Take it all day.
He's like, all day, bro, all day. And Georgia boy's back there fist pumping, so I get his answer. He's taking it as well. Obviously he did suggest it, so I pretty much take it that he'd take that one. Ryan, what about you? Hexome, bro, take it or leave it?
Total garbage.
He says total garbage.
Just kidding. I like it a lot.
Just kidding. He likes it. He'll have like 8. Oh yeah, dude. Ben Glavin will come out to play later on, Nick. Don't you worry about that. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. But yeah, Ryan says he's taking it. He's just cheesing. You know what I mean?
I like how it has a potential.
He likes the potential on
I
it.
actually like the clickiness of the button.
And he does like the nice cookie button. I will say this too. I'm like kind of on the fence with the hexome because there are things about it that I do like. Because having a potentiometer on there is nice. If you put the right build on there and you get it set to the right thing, it does hit very nicely. I do really like the nice clicky button, but like that's just probably what part of his reasoning. I'm not a super huge fan of how big the button is. And that's partially why I think I don't use it as much as I used to. But it does perform very nicely, and obviously I do own one. So I would take it to own one, but would I be like Lee and own a dozen? Probably not. So I'll take it.
I like
for
that
one.
answer. So I'm in a slightly similar boat. Like I've never used one. I've known a lot of people who've had them. I've been around them a lot. And I am not opposed to the clicky buttons. I like clicky buttons, but I think that button is hideous. I'm not opposed to potentiometers. I would love to have one. For me, it's kind of like I would take it if it was given to me, but I wouldn't spend my money on it. Like if I'm at a vape event or I'm in a shop at a meetup or something and there's a hexome for sale, I'm going to leave it. But if Lee is like, hey, man, I really love you and I want you to take this hexome and try it and enjoy it and have it in your collection, I would take it.
And you would use it.
and I would use it. I would, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I stand on this. Like, not that I want anyone to give me a fucking hexome. I don't need one. I have enough mods I don't use. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if it was given to me as a gift, yes, I would take it, but I would never actually buy it for myself.
We got a couple tickets in chat. Jay Blaze says all day. Michelle says if it's the V 2.1 or earlier, she'll take it. Not a fan of the V3s, I guess. I think there's a couple other people that probably take it as well. But yeah, dude, solid round of a take it or leave it. And I gotta say, a pretty nice, good old Cobra Cabana session that, as you can see, is very flooded out in the corner over around the
Yeah, we can barely see Anthony anymore.
Yeah, he's there slightly. He's there. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna go ahead and wind tonight's episode out. Of course, shout outs to Uncle Chris. He did have to dip a little early, but no worries, guys. You catch us with him next Friday here on the show, as well as over on the podcast, ShedTimePodcast.com. Go check it out. And of course, if you guys also want to check him out over on Mix It Up Tuesday nights, same time as this show over on the KVTV YouTube channel. Go check that out. Of course, it's, Mr. KVTV himself, Sifu Mustache, Overdrip, and then of course the Tribal Buddha over there mixing up some e-liquids for you guys on a Tuesday. So go check that out. And of course, you got some familiar faces that pop in over there in the chat. Like I know Anthony's over there hanging out, mixing up alongside of these guys a lot of times, and he does pop in from time to time. And of course, that also reminds you, I want to remind you guys, go check out the Friday Fallout. Of course, this week they are taking their break, but next week they should be back with another fun episode for you guys over on the Friday Fallout YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go check that out. It usually happens what time, Anthony?
11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific.
8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Go check it out over on the Friday Fallout YouTube channel. It's just a lot of fun. If you guys want to have a laugh and just blow off some steam and just indulge in some debauchery, that's the place to do it, no doubt. And it's always good vibes over there with those dudes. So shout outs to them. And shout outs to everybody here in the Cobra Cabana tonight. Of course, Lee, not to Roger, our Butler, Duchess Coils, Anthony Ramella, Ryan Eppen, Delight, Georgia Boy, PSS Pam over there, Will for letting us, take over the Cobra Cabana. Of course, Poon Sauce, Kevin K, Ern, and whoever else may show up. Who knows? But with that being said, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. So Sean, over to you, my friend.
Well, shit, you guys already heard it all. You guys already know where to find us on all the different platforms, because when you go to that Shed Time website, it's linking you to all of those platforms. So go check it all out. And with all of that, I'll bring it to a close like I always do and remind you, don't want the best to get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, be sure to have some fun.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, it's time for me to scroll through my messages from good old Confucius. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Haven't you met them yet? I love it. Yeah.
Dude, this is the thing. I usually have these pre-prepared, ladies and gentlemen, but he's just been blowing me up these past couple days in preparation for this week, because he knew I was going to be here with all my friends, so he wanted to make sure I had a good one for you guys. So of course, I've got to scroll through all these text messages because the dude just does not know. He just doesn't get the hint. When you're on vacation, you don't look at your phone. You know what I mean? Like, you usually kind of unplug, but dude, he just keeps going. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I may have said this one once before, but who cares? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite segment of the week from my main man, Confucius. And today, Confucius say some wise words of wisdom, some food for thought for all of you guys to think about over the weekend. And today, Confucius say, a kiss on the lips is shopping upstairs for downstairs merchandise.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He also says, the difference between roast beef and pea soup is anybody can roast beef.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up tonight's episode. Thank you to Confucius for those wise words of wisdom, and all of you guys for joining us in the chat tonight. Of course, make sure you guys check out next week's episode. Should be back in the old studio. Unfortunately, you know, I don't have many other places to go. But luckily, you know, good old Grim Green and good old Punk Rock Silver Fox open their doors and then commandeer their situations for these 2 episodes. And hopefully I could try to do some more of these here in the future. You know, do some more shows on the road from different people's places, have some more familiar faces pop on the streams. I will say this, I do want to do a build off coming up soon. So if any of you challengers are out there and want to challenge us for a build off, maybe a little one-on-one action, hit us up on thegreenroom.shedtime thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. Send us an email for just title it build off. Call whoever out you want to call out. It could be any one of us. Maybe you want to call out someone out there in chat for a little build off action. Just send those emails over and then we'll get that situated. Possibly a Family Feud game night between the Friday Fallout and Green Room boys. So maybe you could stay tuned for that coming up here in the near future as soon as we iron out some details. Other than that, go check out the podcast, all that good stuff. And we're going to wrap this episode out as we always do, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives. And as always, it's just vape on, Shedheads.